Hello YouTube, back once again with my last Mount Earth review. Sorry, this is a few days late. I've been busy, but here we are with episode 7, Baby Steps, and after the giant cliffhanger of last week's episode, here we are with the 7th episode, and like I said, I wanted to just see them, pick up 5 months later, just see everything be radically different. Now it picks up exactly the moment the last episode ended, and it's funny, just with Kristen Shaw. It's funny, Kristen Shaw's reaction was really funny. It's Erica saying pregnant with her, with with Kristen Shaw just being like, "I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Can you say that again?" She's like, "I'm pregnant." Like, "I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure I didn't hear you." Or I'm like, and that's just walking away. And, I'm the giant group just saying she's pregnant. I thought that was really funny. And then so then Phil realizes what a deep hole he's dug himself for the fact he was about to leave the group and admitted his love for Kristen Shaw right before then. So then he tries to patch things up with Erica, but then Gail is like, "No, no, you're not talking to her." And so there's that, and then so Phil kind of hits rock bottom, and then Will Forte during all this, since he still has this giant black eye from where Phil hit him, it's funny him just trying to milk it for what it's worth, just making really loud, obnoxious groaning noises, and I just love how how the characters reacted was just with first January Jones looking it does look kind of bad, and then him looking really touched for her saying that, and then Gail being just seeing Phil walk by, and then she's just like, "God, he's almost worse than Tandy," and Phil's like, "Thank you, Gail." I thought that was really funny. So that went on, and while that was going on, there was just a funny scene in which Will Forte walks outside and sees Phil in the pool house or exercise room. I don't know what it is, and so he's just like, "Oh, look at that guy! What a goddamn a horrible person! What a loser!" And then he just sees, "Oh, look at him sitting," and then he just sees that he handcrafted all this baby toys and crib and all that, just all these handmade things he made for his unborn child, and he's like, "No, wait, no, I hate this guy, even though he did such a great thing. No, no, I hate him." That was a really funny performance from Will Forte just at that point. So that was going on. Then while that's go that, and then there was another funny bit in which Gail asked Will Forte to go get chips for her because her and Todd are headed because Will Forte and Todd were headed to town, and then Will Forte's like, I will, Gail, I will get you the chips." That's funny, just him basically just taking the entire shelf of it because he doesn't want to get the wrong ones, which he does, but still, I just thought that was funny. Just his argument with Todd of which ones to get, just shouldn't you Todd going "Do you want to get her Scoops?" "Scoops, Todd? What is she, a baby? Let's not be silly here." I thought that was really funny, and so that and also while that was going on, Todd learned some interesting information because it's when Todd's just I kind of want to have a kid with I kind of want to have kids, and then Jerry Jones, and then Phil, and then Will Forte's like, "Yeah, it's weird. She was willing to do that back in the last season with me before you guys showed me." He's like, "Wait, what?" And he's like, "Oh," and then Will Forte's like, "Oh, right, yeah, that kind of happened," and then he's just like, "Oh, god darn it." So then but I was happy it wasn't Todd was angry at Will Forte. He was just angry at the news that Jerry Jones changed her mind. So then they were back at the house. It's like I said, just it was kind of funny when Gail was just it did just the one shift she wanted with Scoops, but it was kind of fun. Not the most funny thing though. Then then this led to a scene in which Todd confronts January Jones and confront Jerry Jones. And you see her skeet shooting while wearing sunglasses, and she looks exactly like she did in Mad Men, minus a cigarette. And I'm guessing that was no mistake on the creator's parts. And it was just funny seeing Jerry Jones look like that again, and in this show. And then her and Todd get a huge blowout match with him just saying, "Well, I changed my mind, and you kept bacon from me." And then he's like, "Is it still about the bacon?" No, it's not just about the bacon. I thought that was all really funny. So that happened. Then while this is going on, Kristen Shaw is like trying to warm up to the idea of Erica having the first kid of the new world, and it's all a funny line, just her just saying, "Can you not take the names?" Like all these really weird things I can't even pronounce, and then or I don't remember specifically what they were, and then and then Kristen Shaw being like, just like, "So was this planned?" Erica's like, "No," and then she's like, "Ooh, unplanned pregnancy. That's cool. I like that." I thought that was for Kristen Shaw just comedy gold, that woman, and but then this led to kind of a sad point when Kristen Shaw realized that, wait, maybe I can't get pregnant, and so who knows where that's going in the next few episodes. Like I said, I'll always give the show credit. I never know where it's going, really. So all that happened, and then there was probably the darkest moment of the episode in which Will Forte confronts Phil, and he's just like, "Look, Phil, like, just put yourself in the stocks for a few days. They'll forgive you. You can build your relationship with these people back up again." And then Phil, completely drunk, just starts saying like, "No, I'm not going to do that. And let me tell you something, Will Forte. What my biggest regret is, it's not breaking up with Erica and then telling Kristen Shaw I love her right before I left. No, it's the fact that but my biggest regret that I regret every day is saving you from on top of that billboard sign." And I was like, wow, that's really dark. And then he's just like, because let me tell you, Will Forte, everyone's life got a whole lot worse once they met you. I was just like, oh, poor Will Forte. And because, like, I know he wasn't the best guy, Will Forte, but I stand by. The rest of the cast was pretty awful to him for a while in the first season, and I think it was like the last episode was them kind of like clarifying, like, yeah, Will Forte was bad, but it's not like these were the most perfect human beings he was with, so whatever. I digress. And then this episode ended, though, with a very nice moment and pretty funny moment in which Will Forte sees like a passed out, first there's a funny scene with Will Forte when he's just with his ball friend just discussing a movie plot. I forget which the movie's called at the moment. Whatever it is, but basically the joke was he was getting the plot completely wrong. I thought that was really funny, and but yeah, then this led to a very nice ending in which Will Forte sees a like passed out Phil on the beach, like gonna be like probably gonna have to be drowned if he didn't do anything. He basically grabs his surfboard to drag him off, and then there's a scene he's trying to rip the fin off the surfboard off so he can drag it more easily, and then he just takes out his gun, and you just think, oh my god, he's gonna shoot Phil. No, he has the intelligence at the last time to point the board away from Phil before he fires his gun. So I was like, okay, that was a good psych out joke. So that was just a funny scene as Will Forte was just dragging Phil back to the house, just like what he was saying, like, and then it was funny. So then he just drags Phil back to the house, and then he just lies bed down next to Kristen Shaw, and then like Kristen Shaw's like, "Hey Phil, Will Forte, what was going on?" And then Will Forte was just like, "Oh, I was just doing something for Phil," and just like he'll probably thank me he'll thank me tomorrow. And I'm like, okay, so he brought Phil back to the house. No, and then like you just heard Phil starting to scream like, "God damn it, Will Forte, let me out of here, you bastard!" I was like, oh god, did he? And then it just cuts, and then Kristen Shaw was like, wait, what's going on? And then Will Forte's like, probably him wanting to thank me right now. And then like, good night. And then it cuts to Phil outside in the stocks, and that was just hilarious. Just a great way to close the episode. So another great episode of Last Man on Earth. Probably not as good as last week's episode, but that was a fantastic episode last week. And yeah, just another great episode. Still a great show. Still have no idea where the season is going, and still no new signs of Jason Sudeikis, which is a bummer. I want to see more of that. But what you gonna do? YouTube, as always, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.